Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the Perfect Grade Expansion Unit Armed Armor VN and BS for RXO Unicorn Gundam 02 Banshee. What's going on, guys? As you can see, I've got a little bit of some premium Bandai goodness to share with you guys. This is basically the expansion set to turn your Perfect Grade Banshee Norn into a Perfect Grade Banshee. So what it is, it's basically just these arm parts to give you the Armed Armor VN kind of claw thing and the Armed Armor BS, this big cannon on the right arm. And that is pretty much all it's going to be in here. So it's not really a huge box. It's basically the size of like a standard HG size box. It's much smaller than the previous P-Bandai expansion set for the PG Unicorn, which is the full armor set. That's a very large box for that one. So this one is surprisingly small, but like I said, there's really not going to be a whole lot in here. Regular kind of style premium Bandai box art here, where it's just all monotone blue color and just some pretty basic imagery, nothing too fancy. Here we have a little note here. It says like basically that this is to make the Banshee as it appears in episode 4 and 5 of the series. So yeah, that's it. This came out right at the very end of 2015 in December, if I remember correctly. I got this through Samuel Decal. I was normally ordering all my P-Bandai stuff through my friend in Japan, but I kind of don't really like always burdening him with ordering stuff through him, because he's just a really good friend of mine, so I don't really like to bother him with that stuff. So I think for now, I've switched over to just ordering all my P-Bandai stuff through Samuel Decal. I really like doing business with Samuel, and his prices are very reasonable, so I'd highly recommend ordering through him if you guys want. The thing is that he gets the stuff through P-Bandai Hong Kong, so the stuff comes out a few weeks later than in Japan, so you have to wait a little bit longer. But like I said, I think his prices are really good. So that's just me personally. He didn't ask me to say that or anything. So here on the sides of the boxes, we've got just the name there. Same thing here on the side, just the box art there. Basically, here on this side is all the same thing. For the list price here, we can see 4,000 yen. Definitely a little bit pricey for, like I said, it's not really the biggest box, not a whole lot in here. But we do have quite a lot in terms, I mean, the box is full, I should say that. And we do have a couple gold-plated parts in there, as I know as well. So here in the first bag, there's some very large parts here we can see. Of course, it is for a 1/60 scale perfect grade, so that shouldn't be too surprising. A couple more doubled parts there. There's those gold-plated parts. Gold plating looks pretty orange. Definitely not excited about that. There's some clear orange cycloframe parts. I'm assuming that clear orange is going to match. Clear orange cycloframe. The rest of the parts there for the those look like a lot of claw parts for the Armed Armor VN. Here's the other nice thing about this. I almost forgot that this even comes with this. This huge sheet of Waterslide Decals. It's very big. It's huge. I like barely fit into this box. So this is actually, you can use this for, I believe, either set, because I think these really huge ones, these really huge 02 stickers go on the Armed Armor DE shield. So I think you can use these water slides with either just the Banshee Norn or the Banshee, and these are in gold. So just to give you a close-up look at some of these, really nice. There's a handful in white, but the majority of these are in gold. Really super nice Waterslide decals. Definitely going to be using these on my kit, all pre-cut of course. Super nice. That's awesome. And then here we have our instruction manual for this, which of course is going to be relatively simple. Actually, a lot of this is going to be just showing where all the water slides go on. So let's just go over that first. Here on the top, it's obviously here you can see in English showing the mark location. So this is just for if you're just doing the Banshee. You can mark up the shield even as well if you want to use that, even though it actually never uses the shield in the series. But then the markings for the upper body, on there. That's just these are just kind of optional things, I guess. Maybe I guess these are all different optional markings. That's what those are. These are just the standard markings here, going all over the front and the side. On the other side, here's all the marking placements for the back. A painting reference guide for our 1/60 scale Marida Cruz figure that's included with this set. So that was one of the big selling points for me as well for getting this, was not only just to make the regular Banshee, which I love, the water slides, and then the fact that we get a 1/60 scale Marida Cruz pilot figure was also awesome. So there's markings for the back and for the beam magnum as well. Again, it doesn't actually use a beam magnum, but we have markings for it for some reason. And then here are the markings for the Banshee Norn. So like I said, we can use these for the Banshee Norn if we want. So here's all of these. Like I said, there's the big 02. Looks like you have the option. We had one that was just one whole Waterslide decal, and then the one that was broken into pieces. And then just, again, these here. And then for the shield and all of that. So, and then there's the color guide there at the bottom. Let's go ahead and flip through here. Here's just talking about the transformation. I guess I'll just show you this kind of briefly first. Just goes over the transformation for that. Yeah, so this is using, because it's the Banshee, it doesn't have the Armed Armor XC on the back, on the backpack, so we just have the regular beam saber handles there. So just how to transform the backpack just with the beam saber handles instead of the armed armor. Then here's our parts list. So there's going to be everything on there. And then let's get into the construction here. It looks like this is basically, it's showing you how to change the Banshee Norn into the Banshee. So we're taking off the backpack, taking off the armed armor, replacing it with just the beam saber handles, which should have been included in your... I don't think those are going to be included with this set because you already had those with the regular kit. So then putting the backpack back on, and now we're building the armed armor BS. Should be pretty simple. Just layering up those parts and snapping this stuff onto the arm like so, and then the armed armor VN. Very cool. Then we have our couple of claw pieces for that. So that is it. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at all these runners. So the first runner here is WU. So if you've built the Perfect Grade Unicorn or Banshee, you know that the kind of weapons parts are marked with like W blah blah. So this one's WU. And here we just have, again, just parts for the Armed Armor VN. The markings for these runners are going to be as PG 160 scale Armed Armor VN/BS. Next we have WV1 and WV2, which is a copy of this lower section here. Again, also in this same very dark navy color, same as the regular Banshee Norn PG kit. And here is our beloved Marida Cruz. Really nice pilot figure there. Definitely going to be painting that up. I do kind of wish it was in a little bit more interesting pose, but you know, that's the Benager kit, the Benager and the Rady figures that come with the regular Unicorn and Banshee Norn PG kits are also similarly posed in just a really boring pose like that. So I guess that's just the way it is. Then WW1 is in our inner frame color, that very dark brownish gray color, as we just have some parts here in ABS. And we have a WW2, not World War II, and World War I. Interesting reference there, but just a copy of that section. Then we have WX1, which is our clear orange cycle frame parts, and then WX2, which is just a copy of that section. And finally, WX3, which is our chrome gold plated parts, just the tips of the Armed Armor VN. Honestly, this is that really crappy gold plating that they do. It's like orangey gold. It doesn't look good at all. I'm definitely going to be stripping this off and just repainting those. But that is it for all the runners. So that is it, guys, for unboxing the P-Bandai set to turn your Banshee Norn into a regular Banshee. Love that huge sheet of Waterslide decals. It's going to be a lot of work putting those on, but they're gonna look really fantastic. So I'm not gonna be using this right away, so I'm not gonna give you guys like a sort of review of these. Whenever I work on building this, you guys will see I'll do like a work in progress video or something, maybe just dedicated to just talking about these parts. But for now, I just wanted to unbox this and share this with you guys. If anyone was interested in getting this set, I would definitely say 4,000 yen. Yeah, that price is a little bit high. But you do have a couple of gold-plated parts, even though it doesn't look that good. You have a huge sheet of Waterslide decals, which is really nice, and just the fact that it's P-Bandai is kind of the reason for some of that price as well. So if this is going to be worth it to you, you know, maybe or maybe not. Anyway, I hope this little video was helpful. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.